So what are we going to get into today? Well, if you remember a while back, we did a deconstruction, reconstruction of a bourbon. And here we got everything out here in front. It's been about 6 weeks. This is just going to be a tasting. And we're going to see how close did we get to the original. Okay? But first, welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel all about home distillation and brewing. I would like to introduce Laura. She's going to help me do the tasting today.
Hi.
Because she likes to drink bourbon too. Okay, so let's get set up and we're going to check this. Okay, and I will put a card up here, or here, wherever it goes, so that you can watch the original series from this, so you know where we're coming from. Okay, so the first thing we're going to try, if you hand me that maker's mark. So let's pour a little sample. I ain't gonna fill the glass up. Alright, now give me the reconstructed one. You can put that back for me, please. Make sure, yep, this is a maker's mark. The only thing I can see visually wise, I think it's a little bit lighter than the maker's mark. So I could, if I wanted to, add maybe a little bit more oak to it and let it sit for a little while longer. That might help. Well, let's check it out. All right. The one on your left is the original, and the one on your right is the reconstructed. Okay. We'll taste the original first. Of course, it has maker marks, a nose to it. It's fantastic. What can you say about maker's mark? It's a good bourbon.
Good drink, yeah.
Okay, let me have a little sip of water.
Taste the oak, and that's pretty good.
Then we're going to try the reconstructed. You ready? I mean, if you, it does have a little bit different nose to it though.
It does.
What do you think?
It needs a little more oak.
I think it might be a safe assumption. I mean, a safe statement. But there's a certain aroma in there that I'm just not getting out of the reconstructed.
No.
What is that? I mean, don't get me wrong. The reconstructed, I would not mind that on an ice cube. I could really enjoy that. But it is just a little bit different. And I just can't place it.
Smells a little sweeter.
I think, in my opinion, it's the oak. I'm smelling fresh oak, the raw fresh oak.
In the maker's mark.
Right, and I am not getting it in this. I think if we actually put some raw oak into that jar and let it sit,
it would be very close.
and I think it would be very, very close. But I can't complain at all.
No.
Yeah, smell it again. It smells like an oak board.
It smells good.
And I'm not getting that out of this.
No, not out of this.
Okay, so I think we're going to add some raw oak to that.
And we'll test it again.
And we'll test it again, okay? All right. Let's get set up for the next one. Okay, one down, 3 to go. All right, so the next one we're going to taste is
Bulleit.
Bulleit. Okay. I do like Bulleit. It is very delicious to me. And Bulleit will be on your left. We'll check the label. And the only reason I'm using, would you call that a syringe? Using this is I don't want to stir the oak up that's in the bottom. If that makes any sense. There's that. Oh, you need a little more than that one?
That's good. Oh my.
I think we'll be doing pretty good by the time we get down to number 4, to be honest with you.
Sure.
Okay. Bulleit. Alright, let's see what they smell like first. See, Bulleit, it smells a lot like the Maker's Mark. You can really smell the oak in it. That's very similar. But I'm going to also say, just by smell, I mean, if you look at the color's very, very similar, right?
But I think it's got less of an oaky smell than
I
the
just
Maker's
smell
Mark.
raw oak, what I'm getting. It's just like in the Maker's Mark, I'm smelling raw oak.
Yes. Okay, I got it there.
Alright, well let's try the regular Bulleit first. I do like Bulleit.
Oh yeah. And it even, no, and I could be wrong, kind of has like a cinnamon taste to me.
You think so? Or is it more of a vanilla? I mean, it's got a little bit of heat to it, a little burn. Could be.
I don't know, I'm still thinking a little cinnamony.
Yeah. Alright. Now we get to try the Reconstructed one. And like I said, it's a little less on oak. Maybe that's just because of time. We need more time. It's only been 6 weeks.
And yeah, just to maybe add a little bit more, I don't know. Taste isn't far off though.
No, it's not. I mean, if you rated as close as, would you rate from 1 to 10, what would you say? I got my number.
I'm going to say 8.
8? I think 8 or 9 of being this to that.
Yes.
I think with a little bit more time, I don't know if I'd change this at all.
Okay, you wouldn't add a little bit more oak, like even a stave in there? No?
Maybe.
But the color's close.
The color's close. And see, I always thought Bulleit had that roughness taste. How do you describe that? And I think they even say frontier whiskey on it, I do believe.
What, like leathery?
Yeah. Yeah, frontier whiskey. Yeah, I just think it's like the whiskey that's made out on the Old West or something. I don't know, that don't make no sense, but I like that. So we're really close on that.
Yes, I agree.
All right, good deal. Hey, we're halfway done.
Well, nothing better to do on a rainy day.
That's right. Okay, well now we're going to come to one of my most favorite bourbons, and I think this is one of the bourbons that me and you liked
From the very beginning.
from the very beginning that we got started with, and that is Woodford's Reserve. Okay. I mean, if I could produce a Woodford Reserves in my own still, that would be fantastic. Because if anybody here knows, premium whiskeys are expensive.
Yes.
Not that they're not worth it.
I know, but it's just sad when they're gone.
Oh, when the bottle's gone?
Yeah.
Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to say this is a little bit lighter in color. So I'm just, now this is just guessing. I'm gonna guess it might need a little more oaking. Just,
Toasted oak.
yeah, a little bit more toasted oak in there, a little more time. But that's just guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Woodford Reserve. Beautiful nose on it.
Of course.
And it's just, what can you say? It's a fantastic bourbon.
Yes, it is.
I mean, what else can you say? I mean, it's creamy. I can taste the corn in it. Just, it's very good
It
bourbon.
is.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Okay, so now the real test.
Here we go.
They smell very similar.
They do.
There's something different.
Needs more oak,
Is that what you think so?
I think. And time.
I think time, yeah, just to let it mellow out.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I mean, taste-wise,
Again, very similar.
1 out of 10. 1 being far off, 10 being perfect match.
I'd say 7.
7? I think I'm going to go with you on that too.
Okay.
7. I think the only thing it really needs, I'll make a note of it, I think just a little bit more oak. Let's see. More oak. And time.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's what we're going to do. A little more oak and a little bit more time, and that's going to be pretty good.
Yes.
Okay. Good deal. We're almost done. Unless we start over again.
No.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
No.
I know. All right, let's get set up for the next one. And well, in my opinion,
Yep.
Knobs Creek is, to me, it's way up there.
Oh yes. I love the Knobs Creek.
Okay, so, you know, and one great thing about this experiment,
Is,
we got a lot of bourbon.
of course.
I don't see a problem with that, do
No,
you?
me either.
All right.
Nope.
Well, yeah. All right. 3 down. Last one to go. And this one is the Knobs Creek. Like I said before, this is one of our favorites. Can't go wrong with Knobs Creek. Color-wise, if you look, I think if the original is a little bit darker than the reconstructed one. I think when I originally did the oaking on these, is I want a 1/4 ounce per jar as a starting point. So we might just have to add maybe, I don't know, just eighth ounce more.
Start with that, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier to put oak in
Then taking
than
it
take
out.
it back out. Oh, you need more than that. And this is a kind of a good experiment if I want to make a complete batch of one. If I want to try to do, let's say, a clone, kind of, sort of. Okay. But I will say this is a little bit lighter than the original. The smell is fantastic, of course. Ooh. I'm telling you what.
It's close.
The nose on it is pretty darn close.
Yes, it is.
I think that might be about the closest of any of them.
I think you're right.
But I am smelling a little bit more oakiness than this.
Right.
Let's give them a try.
Can't go wrong with that.
Now, Knobs Creek just has its own distinct
Taste.
taste.
Yep.
But if you really think about it,
They all do.
it seems to be really like a crossing between the Bulleit and the Maker's Mark, to be honest with you. Think so? Or
I don't know.
no?
Because then we'd have to start mixing them all and trying.
No. If we drink much more, we'd end up being pickled.
Mm.
Okay. Did you try the
I just tried that,
the
yes.
Reconstructing one yet?
Flavor-wise, they're close.
Damn.
I'd probably say it's a 9. The only major difference I see is the color.
The color, which in a way that represents oak to me.
Right. But I mean, just a
I
little
think-
bit more in each one of these would probably...
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm a little bit light on oak on all, but I was afraid of.
overdoing, but I think that the Bulleit is pretty close. They're very similar in color.
Okay, you said being 1 being far off, 10 being a perfect match. You're saying 9?
Yes.
I might have to agree with you.
You know, so, I mean, taste-wise, yeah, the only difference I'm seeing right here is the color.
Yeah, maybe what we'll do is in the ones we feel like, we'll just add just a little bit more oak.
Yep.
And then, let's finish this up first.
Sure.
All right. This has been one neat experiment for me.
Well, it has.
I'll be honest with you, it was a lot of work. I hope you guys appreciated it. It was a lot of work.
I know it was.
And I think I even said in the original video, to ferment pure rye was a royal pain in the butt. I mean, it was like big jelly.
Really?
It was just like a big glob, and try to make a batch, and sparge it through and work it out. It was a lot like oatmeal. Remember the oatmeal whiskey
Yep.
we made a few times?
Yep.
It's worth the pain. I will say it's worth the pain because it's delicious, and we love
Oatmeal.
a rye.
Oh, rye's my favorite, but I mean, I did like that oatmeal.
So I do have some of all these ingredients left, and I would like to make, sometime or another, a whiskey. We just call it SWB.
We
Still
can
works
do
in
that.
brewing.
Yep, we can do that.
But ooh, this has been a lot of fun.
Yes, it has.
So, out of these 4, what is your favorite reconstructed bourbon, you think?
Bulleit.
The Bulleit or Knobs Creek?
Not scream.
Knobs Creek. I think I'm going to have to agree with you. You
I
got
think
good
it's-
taste. All right. So what I think what we'll do is we're going to add in some oak into the ones that we thought might need it.
That would be all. I don't think this one does.
I think the Bulleit we're going to leave alone.
Yeah.
I think we're going to add a little bit more oak in these 3.
Yes.
And then maybe we can come back in another 6 or 8 weeks
That's what I'm thinking.
and we'll do this again. All right?
See if they're right and see what the differences are then.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I want to thank you a lot
Oh, you're
For-
welcome.
for helping this out. I think everybody likes to see Laura. She comes on every once in a while. And mainly for tastings. Why is that?
Well, with tastings.
I think the last one you did was with all the moonshines.
Yeah, that was.
That one was tough.
It was tough. Oh my gosh.
But hey, it's a tough job. Somebody has to do it.
I'm up for the task.
There you go. I guess well, the last thing I got to say is, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we're going to see you next time here on Stillworks and Brewing. Cheers, everybody.
Wow. Shoo. Nap time yet?